Letters of Swami Vivekananda, the new edition in 4 volumes.
Letter number 486, addressed to Sarat Chandra Chakrabarty. Sri Sarat Chandra Chakrabarty, 1868 to 1942, was a Sanskrit scholar and a well-known lay disciple of Swami Vivekananda. He was from Faridpur, Bengal, now Bangladesh, for which Swamiji lovingly called him Bangal. He first met Swamiji at the house of Sri Priyanath Mukherjee in Bagbazar. 3 or 4 days after, Swamiji arrived in Calcutta on 19th February 1897. From then on, he was blessed with the holy company of Swamiji, during which, advised by Sri Mahendranath Gupta, that is M., he recorded in his diary many of Swamiji's invaluable discourses and deep reflections expressed aloud. He later published these conversations under the title Swami Shishya Samvad, in English, from the diary of a disciple, in the Udbodhan Journal from 1904 to 1912. They were subsequently compiled and edited by Swami Sardananda and published as a book, Swami Shishya Samvad, in 2 parts, and later translated into English as Talks with Swami Vivekananda. Om Namo Bhagavate Ramakrishnaaya. यस्य वीरेण कृतिनो वयं च भुवनानि च रामकृष्णं सदा वन्दे शर्वं स्वतन्त्रमीश्वरम्. अल्मोरा, 3 जुलाई 1897. प्रभवति भगवान् विधिः रीत्यागमिनः अप्रयोगनिपुणाः प्रयोगनिपुणाश्च पौरुषं बहुमन्यमानाः तयोः पौरुषापौरुषेय प्रतिकारबलयोः विवेकाग्रह निबन्धनः कलह इति मत्वा यतस्वायुष्मन् शरच्चन्द्र आक्रमीतुं ज्ञानगिरिर्गुरोर्गरिष्ठं शिखरम्. यदुक्तं तत्त्वनिकषग्रावा विपदिति उच्येत तदपि शतशः तत्त्वमसि तत्त्वाधिकारे इदमेव तन्निदानं वैराग्यरुजः धन्यं कस्यापि जीवनं तल्लक्षणाक्रान्तस्य आरोचिष्णु अपि निर्दिशामि पदं प्राचीनं कालः कश्चित् प्रतीक्षताम्. समारूढ क्षेपणी क्षेपणश्रमः विश्राम्यतां तन्निर्भरः पूर्वाहितो वेगः पारं नेष्यति नावम्. तदेवोक्तं तत्स्वयं योगसंसिद्धः कालेनात्मनि विन्दन्ति न कर्मणा न प्रजया धनेन त्यागेनैके अमृतत्वमानुषुः इत्यत्र त्यागेन वैराग्यमेव लक्ष्यते. तद्वैराग्यं वस्तुशून्यं वस्तुभूतं वा. प्रथमं यदि न तत्र यतेत कोऽपि कीटभक्षितमस्तिष्केन विना यद्यपरं तदेदम् आपतति. त्यागः मनसः संकोचनम् अन्यस्मात् वस्तुनः पिण्डीकरणं च ईश्वरे वा आत्मनि. सर्वेश्वरस्तु व्यक्तिविशेषो भवितुं नार्हति समष्टिरित्येव ग्रहणीयम्. आत्मेति वैराग्यवतो जीवात्मा इति नापद्यते परन्तु सर्वगः सर्वान्तर्यामी सर्वस्यात्मरूपेणावस्थितः सर्वेश्वर इव लक्षीकृतः स तु समष्टिरूपेण सर्वेषां प्रत्यक्षः. एवं सति जीवेश्वरयोः स्वरूपतः अभेदभावात् तयोः सेवाप्रेमरूपकर्मणोर्भेदः. अयमेव विशेषः. जीवे जीवबुद्धया या सेवा समर्पिता सा दया न प्रेम. यदात्मबुद्ध्या जीवः सेव्यते तत्प्रेम. आत्मनो हि प्रेमास्पदत्वं श्रुतिस्मृतिप्रत्यक्षप्रसिद्धत्वात्. तत्युक्तमेव यदवादीत भगवान् चैतन्यः प्रेम ईश्वरे दया जीवे इति. द्वैतवादित्वात् तत्र भगवतः सिद्धान्तः जीवेश्वर्योः भेदविज्ञापकः समीचीनः. अस्माकं तु अद्वैतपराणां जीवबुद्धिः बन्धनाय इति. तदस्माकं प्रेम एव शरणं न दया. जीवे प्रयुक्तः दयाशब्दोऽपि साहसिकजल्पित इति मन्यामहे. वयं न दयामहे अपि तु सेवामहे. नानुकम्पानुभूतिरस्माकम् अपि तु प्रेमानुभवः स्वानुभवः सर्वस्मिन्. सैव सर्ववैषम्यसाम्यकरी भवव्याधिनिरूजकरी प्रपञ्चावश्यं भाव्य त्रितापहरणकरी सर्ववस्तुस्वरूपप्रकाशकरी मायाध्वान्तविध्वंसकरी आ ब्रह्मस्तंभपर्यंत स्वात्मरूप प्रकटनकरी प्रेमानुभूतिर्वैराग्यरूपा भवतु मे शर्मणे शर्मन् इत्यनुदिवसं प्रार्थयति त्वयि धृतचिर प्रेमसम्बन्धः विवेकानन्दः. Translation in English. Salutations to Bhagwan Ramakrishna. I always salute Ramakrishna, the destroyer of evil, the free, the Ishvara, by whose power we and the whole world are blessed. Care of Lala Badri Shah, Almora, 3rd July 1897. Among the followers of the Vedas, those who are not adept in rituals believe that all-powerful destiny prevails, but others who are adept in rituals consider the human will is superior. Ayushyaman. Footnote. Ayushyaman means one who lives long, often used to convey blessings. Footnote ends. Sarat Chandra. The quarrel between those who believe in the human will and others who rely on destiny is due to the lack of discrimination. Knowing thus try to ascend the highest peak of the great mountain of knowledge. It has been said that adversity is the touchstone of true knowledge, and this must also be said 100 times regarding the highest truth. Thou art that. This, being unmoved in adversity, verily is the sign of vairagya, dispassion. Blessed is the life of one who has developed this symptom. Even though you may not like it, I would repeat the old saying, wait for a short time. You are tired of rowing the boat. Now you take some rest for a while, holding on to your oars. The momentum will take the boat to the other shore. Thus has been said, he who is perfected in yoga finds this knowledge of his own accord in himself in due time. Footnote. See Gita 4.38. Nahi jnanena sadrisham pavitram iha vidyate tat swayam yoga sansiddha kale natmani vindanti. Footnote ends. And neither by rituals nor by progeny nor by riches but by renunciation alone a few people attained immortality. Footnote. See Kaivalya Upanishad 2. Footnote ends. Here by the word tyaga, that is renunciation, only vairagya, that is dispassion, has been indicated. This vairagya is of two kinds, without purpose or with purpose. As to the first one, that is vairagya without a purpose, none but worm-eaten brains will attempt for it. But if the vairagya comes with a purpose, then renunciation would mean the withdrawal of the mind from other things and concentrating it on God or Atman. The Sarveshwara, Ishvara of all, cannot be any particular individual. He should be considered as the sum total of all. A person with vairagya does not consider Atman to be the Jivatman, that is individual soul, but he considers Atman to be the Sarveshwara, Ishvara of all, Sarvagaha, the all-pervading, Sarvantaryami, indwelling in all, thus knowing everything of everyone, and residing in all as the Atman. He is perceivable by all as the collective existence. Therefore, as Jiva and Ishvara are in essence one and the same, there is no distinction between serving Jivas and loving Ishvara. This is to be noted. When Jiva is served as Jiva, it is Daya, that is compassion, and not Prema, that is love. But when Jiva is served as the Atman, then that is Prema. Footnote. One day in 1884 at Dakshineshwar, during a conversation, Sri Ramakrishna, having heard the word Daya, that is compassion, went into ecstasy. After a while, coming down to normal consciousness, he said, talk of compassion for beings. Will you, an animalcule, bestow compassion on beings? You wretch, who are you to bestow it? No, not compassion to Jivas, but service to them as Shiva. See chapter Devotees of the Master and Narendra, paragraph Narendra's deep understanding of the Master's words to serve Jiva as Shiva, from Sri Ramakrishna, the Great Master, page 817. Footnote ends. It is well known from Shruti, Smriti and Pratyaksha, that is direct perception, that the Atman verily is the object of love, behind all that is loved. Footnote. See Brihadaranyaka Upanishad 2.4.5. न वा अरे सर्वस्य कामाय सर्वं प्रियं भवति आत्मनस्तु कामाय सर्वं प्रियं भवति. Footnote ends. Therefore, Bhagavan Chaitanya was right when he said love to Ishvara and compassion to Jivas. This conclusion of Bhagavan Chaitanya advocating distinction between Jiva and Ishvara was justified, as he was a dualist. But for us Advaitists, the notion of Atman as Jiva is the cause of bondage. Therefore, for us, the idea of prema, that is loving Jiva as Ishvara, is the only refuge and not compassion, that is loving Jiva as Jiva. In my opinion, even the use of the word daya, that is compassion, to Jiva is audacious and vain. We do not show daya, that is compassion, but we do seva, that is serve. Ours is not the feeling of pity, but of love and the perception of self in all. Footnote. See Swamiji's poem, The Song of the Sannyasin. The I has all become. The all is I and bliss. Know thou art that. Footnote ends. O Sharman, that is blessed one, for your good may you attain premanubhuti, that is the feeling of love, in the form of vairagya, that which equalizes all inequalities, cures the disease of sansar, removes the inevitable threefold misery in this phenomenal world, reveals the true nature of all things, destroys the darkness of Maya, and by which the whole world, from Brahma to the blade of grass, will be perceived as your own Atman. This is the daily prayer of ever bound in thy love, Vivekananda. Om Tat Sat.